Oh boy. This guys, I hate to talk about this one, and this is the worst I've ever seen in my life, and I will never forgive what I'm going to talk about in this entire episode. It's the worst, and I hate every bit of it. Tina Ruprecht versus Sumire Yamanaka for the IBF, WBC, WBA, and WBO World Atomweight Undisputed Championship. Winner takes all for the greatest of all time. So the first round starts off as this. I'm going to try to talk straight as best I can. Tina starts off throwing punches. Sumire Yamanaka is landing punches. In some of the minutes of the fight, Tina does hit Sumire a lot with jabs, but a lot of them are punching. A lot of the punches are hitting Samire's gloves a lot. So she keeps, like, Sumire Yamanaka is blocking a lot of her punches with her holding like this, and Tina is punching Yamanaka's gloves. So there's no punches being landed as much in the fight. I do see Sumire landing a couple great body shots. And as a fast round, some punches after the first minute looked like Sumire was landing cleanly, while Tina was only jabbing Samire's gloves. 1 minute, and Sumire throws a 2-punch combination upstairs. Both trade punches, while at 1 minute and 40 seconds, Sumire throws a low blow shot, but the referee ignores it. And that's the end of the first round. So Tina was taking a lot of jabs in the fight and a lot of punches, but she threw more punches in that round than Yamanaka did. But it seemed like Yamanaka landed more cleaner shots that were more easier to see. So it seemed like it was almost like watching Rowdy Piper versus Mr. T in WrestleMania 2. It's like, oh, the first round, Rowdy Piper was starting off fast, quick, this or that, getting more stuff in. But Mr. T was getting cleaner punches in that fight, which meant you can say that Mr. T was winning that round, but you can say Rowdy Piper won the first round because he was doing more of the offensive work. He was the aggressor. So that's what it made me felt like. I think Yamanaka won that fight, but it seemed like a lot of judges was going to give Tina the win because they were German judges, females. No one cared. Round 2 comes to a start, and Tina starts throwing random jabs and punches to Samire's gloves, not hitting anything. The punches are so fast to see if they hit anything or not. Like I said before, these girls are minimum weight, short ladies, 5 feet tall German and a 4'9" Yamanaka in Japan. They're in it. Tina's 32 years old and Yamanaka's 23 years old. So the older you are, the wiser you are. But yet again, watch out for the age difference. So at this moment, Yamanaka throws another clean body shot. And at 1 minute and 45 seconds left of the fight, Sumire throws another wild body shot, and then the ref warns Tina to watch out for the headbutting. When realizing, I looked back because mostly Tina did win straight for a headbutt one moment. The next minute, Tina takes some good clean jabs, but Sumire is leading this round early on because she started strong in the first half of the second round with 45 seconds left. And then they clinch for a second, giving Tina a clean shot upstairs, and Tina gets some body shots in, but the final seconds of the round, Sumire gets some shots in. She backs away with Tina throwing multiple wild shots that completely missed. And of course, it was a clear winner. Like, this round was a clear winner for Yamanaka. 2-0. Round 3, Tina attacks again. Every time the round starts, Tina starts in attacking early on, as she does, just like she did with Matsuda in the first round of their first fight. And Yamanaka is aware of that. Punching again, having Yamanaka punching multiple times. And for the next 30 seconds, they're trading punches nonstop until the referee stops it for a reason after saying no, 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 which I didn't understand what happened. More punches traded upstairs evenly. Sumire lands another body shot and has 1 minute left. Tina goes for a right jab. Sumire dodges left and down. Downstairs. Body shot. The ref stops and tells Sumire to keep the punches up because she did throw some low shots in the bottom. And there were times that she did hit the shorts, the boxing shorts. So both take a breather. Sumire throws a wild right punch and both trade again while Yamanaka is getting more punches in this round. While Tina is the only one hitting the glove, Yamanaka round 3-0. Yamanaka, in my opinion, has 3 rounds. She's winning. We get to round 4, and this is where we get Tina Ruprecht in competition. Seconds into the 4th round, Tina attacks again. And then Sumire loses her balance after a fledge of punches and full into clockwise. So she goes full clockwise around the ring. Tina is charging for the attack. Sumire is recovering, and both are trading punches. Tina is the aggressor of this 4th round. A great round for her. At 1 minute and 5 seconds, Samire's moving her gloves up and down, and Tina throws a left upstairs, hits the gloves, and throws a right downstairs clean and hits a left upstairs. Sumire also gets a body shot in and then corners Tina to the ropes, but Tina escapes. The last 30 seconds was Tina getting cornered again, but survives. But the last 10 seconds, Tina corners Sumire to the ropes, bell rings. And just to let you viewers know, when I say that Tina escapes, guys, here's the thing. Every time Sumire Yamanaka is going for the attack formation, Tina gets away. Like, Tina is backing away like this, and then she makes a turn like this. And sorry for this, I'm not really good in movement. I'm not an Atomweight person. But like I said before, every time Sumire is going to go for the attack, Sumire does this. Sumire is going for the attack. She's trying to scare her. She's a southpaw fighter, just like her friend Iri Matsuda. Tina Ruprecht's an orthodox. So she's backing away, and then she turns away, escapes from the ropes, and that's what she did. So she does that all the time. She tricks Sumire Yamanaka, thinking that she's going to corner her, and Tina escapes every single time of the entire fight. Like, no wonder Tina Ruprecht was that good. But of course, round 4 is to her because she started aggressively in this round. Round 5, Tina attacks Sumire again early, but Sumire attacks as well. Both trade punches to each other. Tina's going for a body shots and head shots. Sumire is only landing 1-punch combinations, while Tina is landing multiple punches in this round. This round goes by easily as expected. And this is probably the better round for Tina here, 2-3. She's actually still one above Sumire. Nothing much happened in the 5th round, other than Tina just being a dominator. So we go to round 6. Both fighters charge in the middle of the ring. Sumire goes for early right jabs to scare off Tina, and then both are trading jabs as always. They do that. Left jabs from Tina and a right cross from Tina again. And Sumire misses a monster right at one point, and Sumire is moving forward as Tina backs into the ropes. Sumire tries to go for a barrage of punches, but fails. The ref stops it for giving Sumire a warning. Tina still hitting Samire's glove, not landing a lot of punches in this round. Sumire puts a good offensive of body shots in both fighters, but Yamanaka ends the round with 4-2. It was another interesting round for, I will say though, guys, as a fight, as I can say, it was a good round for Yamanaka. Don't get me wrong. It was actually a good round. It was a good round for what it is. It was a good round. So by round 7, it was different. Sumire attacks early and gets jabs landed. Tina gets caught on the ropes. both in the middle of the ring, trade punches, and Yamanaka starting off strong is what I meant to say. I'm not good at typing. As the aggressor in the first 30 seconds. Both fighters still going forward. Neither is backing away while trading more punches upstairs. Tina gets clean punches in an even amount. Clean punches. Don't get me wrong. Tina is doing a good job in this 7th round. Almost. And I'll say that. Throwing off great punches. I don't know how to explain it, but as throwing more combinations again, but both 30 seconds left, Sumire pushes Tina to the ropes and Tina escapes again. Both trade punches in the middle of the ring. The round ends with more punches by Tina, and Sumire is still fighting on clean body shots. The round was close, but 100% believe, in my mind, in my heart of heart, I believe Yamanaka pulled it off 5-2. And then the last 3 rounds, ladies and gentlemen, was definitely Tina Ruprecht. Guys, I'm going to say this, though, guys. I'm going to point this out. Tina Ruprecht did a pretty good job in the last 3 rounds. I think Tina Ruprecht found her strategy a lot better than anything else in this fight. Even though she did good in round 4 and round 5, she pulled off round 8, round 9, and round 10. Not bad. But round 9 is the worst. We'll get to that in just a moment. Let's just skip round 8, ladies and gentlemen, because nothing much interesting happened in round 8 other than utter domination. Tina attacks Sumire easily. Gets a lot of clean punches upstairs in the first 30 seconds while Sumire is going forward, pushing Tina to the ropes multiple times, but escapes, gets quick jabs in on Sumire while they clinch at one point, which is one of the few times they barely clinch each other in the fight. With 1 minute into this round, both are throwing body shots at the same time. The ref doesn't see low blows from either of them. Yeah, they're 1 minute in and they're both grabbing onto each other and they're just throwing one body punch. The other throws it, the other does. One punches this and the other punches that. It's almost like they were both miming each other, which is kind of hilarious, but it just gets worse. But yeah, nothing crazy happened other than Tina was just dominating the round. I just can't explain it. And then, considering Tina won that round, the score is 5-3. Yamanaka still winning. Round 9, ladies and gentlemen. Like, oh boy. So guys, the 9th round becomes the worst. Sumire starts off with backing into Tina into the ropes for probably the 25th time, I think I wrote. And Tina escapes for the 25th time. Well, 30 seconds into the fight, Tina is putting in better work. She's landing clean punches and into the fight. Sumire, out of nowhere, guys, they're both pushing each other. They both punch each other. Not one is backing away from each other as much. And out of nowhere, 30 seconds into this 9th round, Sumire hits Tina with a 100% clean right cross to the part of Tina's head from this angle. She turns her body with a right cross, hits Tina clean. And Tina hits, she stumbles because of that punch and hits the ground, lands on her back. And the ref sells it, counts it as a slip. I wrote, WTF did you meant? Why the F would you do that? In all capital letters. I said to myself. I was pissed off that they actually counted that as a slip. It's so stupid that Iri Matsuda got knocked out in the first round with Tina Ruprecht, and they counted that as a knockdown. This was a clean right cross punch, and the ref counted as a slip. Why the F would you do that? So they continue the fight. Sumire pushes Tina to the ropes, but Tina still throws punches and then goes to the other side where both trade punches with 1 minute left until a clinch. Considering Tina was landing more punches in this round, I wrote, and Sumire wasn't, but the KO that was called a slip should have been a 10-8 for Yamanaka. But considering it wasn't, I still give this round a Yamanaka round. As for the controversy of making it 6-3, but counting it as a 1 point deducted because of Tina Ruprecht getting knocked down in that round, is 6-2. That's my score after 9 rounds. It's so bad that the referees decided this was ridiculous. It's bad. So we come to the 10th and final round. The bell rings, the final round. The ref brings both of them over to touch gloves and both fight. Tina gets clean jabs and the crowd is cheering Tina's name in, and Sumire attacks Tina, pushes her into the ropes. Both are fighting hard in this last round, and another clinch. This is the most clinches they had in this round, and I don't blame them. But Yamanaka is not giving up. Tina not giving up. Tina is escaping every single time while escaping the ropes. And with 40 seconds left, both trade body shots and upstairs punches. Tina is doing the best work of this entire round of this fight, and the round ends with Yamanaka attacking Tina to the ropes. Tina doesn't escape, but clinches. Both still trade punches. The bell rings. Both hug. And that's it. It's that bad when you see this. It's just not good. And it's even bad because I wrote a lot of sloppy stuff here that was not that good. Yeah, so my score is actually Tina wins this round. Like, the score is like 6-4. Tina won 4 rounds. Yamanaka won 6. But because of the knockdown in round 9, it's actually 6-3 originally. Yamanaka wins 96-93. That's my score. There's nothing much you can say about that. That's the truth. There's nothing you can say to make me think that there's nothing controversial about this. It is controversial. That's the problem. It's just that bad to see. And guys, this is the moment that pissed me off so much of this entire fight. They announced everything from start to finish. And by the way, guys, I can't understand the German announcers because there's just German commentators. So I don't know much about the commentating other than just watching the fight. That's it. So I can't understand the information of what the commentators were talking about. So just keep that in mind. So, yeah, excuse me, but this was bad. This was the worst I've ever seen of performances as boxing. So the announcer comes in, both referee, like, what's the referee's name again? Oh my gosh. Guido Cavallero. Is that Italian? Yep, that's an Italian boxer. Referee, judge, inspector, supervisor, who cares? So Guido from Italy is both raising out their hands. The announcer, don't know his name, but he does talk English, but he does read in German. And I'm sure people in the audience that's German would already understand him in English because he would already announce the name, so he doesn't have to talk in German, so the crowd would cheer like crazy. Doesn't matter, but yeah. So he announces Alina Pobivalio, a Belgian woman, born Ukrainian, scores it 95-95. meaning she only scored 5 rounds each for either of them. But if she did give round 9, now guys, I don't know what scores on BoxRec. I can't find what rounds they scored, but if it's true that she did give Yamanaka round 9 as a knockout, then this would have been a split decision, not a majority decision, 95-94. But this is when it gets ridiculous. The second judge, named Caroline Putz, scores it 96-95. A German woman gave it 6 rounds for one of the fighters and 5 rounds for the other, meaning in a 10-round boxing match, this Caroline scored 5 rounds for each of them, but one of these 5 rounds that was scored for this person was scored an extra round for 6 by the other fighter, meaning that one of the 10 rounds was scored a 10-10. But if the 9th round was a 10-8 that she scored for Yamanaka, means that this would have been 95-95. A majority decision. And probably a split decision draw. And the reason I say that is that the third judge, Suzanne Kopke, another German female, scores this bout 99-91. All favored, 2 of them favored by majority decision. Tina Ruprecht. What the fuck? I was pissed off. 90-91? Are you kidding me? It's so bad that you're telling me that Olena, that scored it 95 even, would have been 95-94, given it for Yamanaka, and Caroline, that scored it 6 rounds for Ruprecht for a 10, 6 10s and 5 10s for Yamanaka, meaning one of the 10 rounds was a 10-10 round. And if she did score a 10-9 round for Yamanaka, the knockout would have been a 10-8, meaning lost another point, meaning it would have been 95-95. And this 99-91, maybe would have been 92-97, I don't know what round she scored for Yamanaka, would have been a split decision draw. This fight would have been a draw. And you know what's even worse about this? About some hours later, about after this fight happened, I clicked on Tina Ruprecht's name and I realized that she had an Instagram. So I went online to confront her about this controversial decision. I even realized that Sumire Yamanaka also had an Instagram as well. So I tried to give her a chance for her to fight this decision controversial. Don't get me wrong, guys. Even though my decision, 96-93, might not be that accurate, but even if you take 1 round away from me and even it still would have been 95-94, Yamanaka winning this fight. This was controversial. And you know what makes this even worse? If they actually give this a rematch, but this rematch for Yamanaka and Ruprecht makes it a second rematch in Germany again and not in Japan, this is going to make Tina Ruprecht the biggest duck of a cheat of all time. And if Ruprecht does not get this rematch, I'm just going to make a lot of threats for Germany because this is the worst I've ever seen. I'm tired of Germany putting out random bullcrap stuff like this. It's so dumb. And yes, guys, I will admit it. Don't get me wrong, guys. America has done some stupid stuff before in their days, such as back in March the 1st, 2014, live in San Antonio, Texas, in the Alameda Dome, where Orlando Salido was retaining out the vacant WBO World Featherweight title against Vasily Lomachenko in this second professional fight, which is bad because that fight took place in Texas with Lawrence Cole, the referee, in that town. Yeah, you can already tell that Vasily Lomachenko was going to lose that fight by controversial, even though he should have won that fight. It was bad. I get it. And even though some judges and other people in America already screwed a bunch of African boxers to come into America, and I will admit it, America has done dumb stuff as before. This right here is still bad for what it is. Sumire Yamanaka won this fight cleanly, and they took it away from her. This is the worst thing you can ever say that can bring boxing into dumb zone for how bad it is. And when it's all said and done with everything going on, they are back from day one. Why? Because what makes this moment even worse for history, as for history for what it is, the worst part about this is that Tina Ruprecht did not get a lot of fame into this. Because online, there's a video on YouTube by a YouTuber named Tito Trinidad that uploaded this full fight on his channel. That's 46 minutes long, and there's only barely several comments. And some of the comments talking about how bad it is that they didn't actually put this fight live at the time because, wait, is this Tito Trinidad? Wait, is this? Yeah. He uploaded the Iri Matsuda and Tina Ruprecht fight some months ago, but this fight itself was bad. And I will say, though, there's a YouTube online named EULE3188 made a comment about this saying this. It was a great fight on site and just as clear as it can be seen on TV. What's embarrassing now is that someone is the first to upload it. And it's not the MDR, the Germany television broadcast rights. They never released this online. Just a YouTuber as the guy that uploaded the other. Very sad. It doesn't bring women's boxing forward anymore, nor does Tina, who made boxing history with it. Get the respect she should get for this achievement. He's not wrong. And of course I replied to him, but of course I don't think no one cares, but it's bad. And then another person released his comment a couple of days later named Kasen M8016 commented, the saddest thing about it is that she certainly didn't get millions for the fight and victory. Like some men who don't even have a high school diploma. Well, there's some truth about that. And it's even bad, guys, because I'm the only one making a lot of comments online about this, and it's so bad. Don't get me wrong, I understand that there's not a lot of TV rights about this and people don't even know about this fight, and I'm trying to bring this. And this is the main reason why I'm trying to bring this out in the open for the public to see this. I'm trying to attack this entire thing once and for all. They accomplished none of this. And you know what's even bad? You have a bunch of problems here. In Japan, now don't get me wrong, guys, Germany has their own stuff to deal with, and there's other countries out there where if you go to El Salvador, the country, and you accidentally ran someone over by mistake, you better drive away or else you're going to prison. Even if you actually didn't mean to hit someone or you killed him, you might go to prison for your life there, even if you weren't living here. Yeah, true. And if you live in the country of Haiti and you accidentally turn your lights off in the house, good luck, because people might break into your house if the lights aren't on. Keep that in mind. Japan isn't the worst country than everything else, but when you have a bunch of Japanese women that don't have a lot of jobs, they're living out their life, and a lot of them are becoming AV porn star actresses, and a lot of them are getting molested and raped and even getting humiliated in train stations and subway trains by these perverts that don't know much about sex education because Japanese people don't know much about it. And then you had this Japanese woman of Yamanaka trying to make history as a unified, undisputed female Japanese fighter to become champion. And this is what you get? Makes Japan the biggest humiliation of all time, and Germany screwed it up. And if Tina Ruprecht does not offer a rematch for her and Yamanaka in Japan next time, and she decides to strip out the titles or never fight in the Atomweight again, like Senicia Strata retiring, or even if they do have a rematch but have it in Germany a second time, this makes Tina Ruprecht a bigger duck than Daniel Dubois. It's that bad. And like I said before, yeah, this guy's right. But you have someone uploading this online instead of the German MDR not uploading this live online. It's the worst, and it does make boxing history bad for what it is. Here's the problem. The world of minor weight titles of WBF championships are more legitimate than you can expect of the women's IBF or women's IBA title. What a dumb show! Tokyo, Japan is far more legitimate, has far more legitimacy in the state of the United States of New England Northeast than New Hampshire, Vermont, the state of Maine, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island, and the entirety world of the New England territory, and everything we've done to work out for world champions like John L. Sullivan, Rocky Marciano, Marvis Marvelin Hagler, Demetrius Andrade, and the greatest of all boxers of all time, and everything that we've done to have Canadian people help out the Maine Black Bears to become the NCAA Hockey Championships of 1993 with Paul Correa and their 1999 NCAA, and then have Bill Clinton take out over thousands of Somalians living in the United States, and as of 2025, they're building out housing complexes and having all of us white people suffer while the white people or the government is giving us people to put up white people in jail to have black people roam away free to build out housing complexes, getting rid of racetracks, golf courses, and destroying the entirety of the New England territory while Japanese women are getting molested in trains, becoming porn star actresses for how low job frequencies are for the economy and how effing bad they've done for all of their working of becoming championship boxers. Can you imagine that? It's sad is what it is.